Enid Blyton's beloved The Faraway series, which first rose to prominence in the 1940s, has finally ascended to the silver screen. Directed by Ben Gregor and penned by Paddington to screenwriter Simon Farnaby, The Magic Faraway Tree 2026 attempts to give the literary classic a modern sheen. While it delivers a perfectly pleasant family outing, it stops just short of reaching the heights of the magical canopy it depicts. It is somewhat surprising that a feature film based on the works of one of literature's highest-selling authors feels like a relatively low-key release. While the film is poised to strike gold at the box office in the United Kingdom, it lacks the international must-see energy of Farnaby's previous hits like Wonka. The movie is an undeniably kind-natured and accessible adventure, brimming with sweet messages about the importance of family and the fleeting nature of childhood. However, it struggles to tie its narrative threads together as tightly as the modern masterpieces that clearly inspired its tone. The story centers on the Thompson family. Tim and Polly, played with joyous commitment by Andrew Garfield and Claire Foy, take their 3 children Fran, Beth and Joe to the English countryside. Their goal is simple: reconnect as a unit and escape the soul-crushing grip of modern devices. This reimagining of Blyton's work is refreshingly innocent, feeling like a relic from a time when family films were crafted with genuine heart rather than cynical marketing. Young performer Billy Gadsden delivers a career-making turn as the adventurous Fran, standing tall alongside her seasoned co-stars. However, the adaptation may prove divisive for purists. Changes to iconic characters like Moonface and Silky might not sit well with longtime fans. Furthermore, the film suffers from notable gaps in its central story. There is a persistent feeling that the audience is being robbed of time in the fantastical lands at the top of the tree, only to be thrown back into the real world to deal with far less interesting subplots involving growing tomatoes and managing a grumpy grandmother. Ultimately, The Magic Faraway Tree is a step above the usual high-profile family offerings, providing a polished and professional coat of paint to a classic brand. It is an enjoyable diversion that is easy to recommend as an afternoon's entertainment. Yet it sits firmly in the middle ground. It walks the fine line between being almost great and being entirely disposable. Final say: while it is unlikely to convert many new fans to the franchise, the film does enough to please existing audiences. It lacks a bit of the supernatural substance promised by its title, resulting in an impressively okay adaptation that may soon be forgotten once it leaves theaters. Rating: 3 pasta sauce loving locals out of 5.